Hello, everyone. Ali Duzet here, and today is day 12 of our Mercury retrograde, where we have a lot going on at 29 degrees. Let's jump in. So we're over halfway done with this Mercury retrograde, and today we have a big focus on completing old patterns. Anytime you see 29 degrees in a chart, it's telling you that it's time to wrap something up. We're wrapping up a pattern, we're closing up a cycle, something is ending and preparing the way for a new beginning. Today we have the sun at 29 degrees of Scorpio. We have Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces, and we have Uranus at 29 degrees of Taurus. And this is a lot of ending type energy happening. And so Uranus is on an 84-year cycle, and Neptune's on a 184-year cycle. So they stay at each degree for a while. This is going to be the case for a while. These are both outer planets. They're considered the planets of fate. They are the planets that impact the entire planet, where our individual choices don't necessarily make a huge difference with how they impact us. Like they're impacting us and we're not impacting them. And this will be the case for a little while. And they have this sextile, a flow in between their two energies where they're going to be bouncing apart some little delusional energy or spiritual connection. And then unexpected shakeups, especially around money and land. But right now we have this 29 degrees of Scorpio sun, that is exactly opposing that Uranus and trining this Neptune. So exactly today, we may be feeling a little bit more shaken up than usual, a little bit more like we want spiritual direction. It might be a little hard to find it. But that's why I made this video for you, yes, to help you through it. If things get extra shaky for you today, just keep breathing through it and trust that it's just the weather, and the weather is passing, and it's not going to last. So just breathe on through it. This 29 degrees is called the anaretic degree. Okay, today we're all being invited to close up some old patterns, especially around how we handle other people's things and resources, how we deal with our own hidden secrets and things we're ashamed of. We're invited to close up some patterns around unexpected events that disrupt our finances and homes, and any past struggles with being delusional. Excuse me, with being delusional in our perceptions, where we've been taken in by an illusion and it turned out to not be true. That is possibly a pattern that's going to be coming up. And again, this energy is going to be going on for a little while because Uranus and Neptune are going to be at that 29th degree for a little while. But the sun is also playing today. And so today is going to be a bigger day for that. So I just wanted to invite you to think about these different things for a little bit today so that you can hopefully recognize when these things show up in your life to be resolved. The sun is in Scorpio for just part of today, and then it's moving into Sagittarius. One theme of the past few weeks has been facing the hidden darkness, and today is a great day to put in a little extra oomph towards that. Is there any last hidden thing that you want to bring to light right now? On the other hand, you may find that you are just living your life and other people's secrets come to light that you didn't even have to do anything. You just hung out and then had all of these surprise revelations show up. That would be in keeping with the vibe of the day as well. So hang in there. You never know when a secret is going to be revealed, but better for things to come to the light than be hidden in the darkness forever. Excuse me. So the sun is about to enter bright, fun, and exciting Sagittarius. Yay. Sagittarius is like the spirit of Christmas. It's into doctrinal accuracy. It wants to understand the theology of Christmas, how it fits into the overall function of the universe. And it's also pretty interested in decorations, festive music, and having a fun Christmas party. Sagittarius is all about expanding horizons, both mental and physical. It deals with travel, in quotation marks here, because it refers to both literal travel and going to new places, but also mental travel and visiting new locations in the mind. So I have a sun who is a Cancer sun and a Taurus rising, which both really love home. Cancer and Taurus want to just be home and they want to wear their cozy pajamas and be at their house. And he's a Sagittarius moon. And Sagittarius does not really want to be home. It wants to be out having adventures. I mean, it's the sign of adventures, I would say. It loves adventures. It just wants to go out and have some adventures. So for my son, with so much in his chart that wants him home, he loves being home. He does not want to go out. He was invited to go hunting this year and he turned it down because he just prefers to be home. But what he loves is science fiction. He has a big Lego game where all of his Legos have huge adventures and go places, but it's just in his basement, you know? And I feel like that's a great example of how Sagittarius energy can show up even if you're not going anywhere. You can still have that drive to expand your horizon, to want to learn higher knowledge, to want to read science fiction and speculative fiction and imagine new worlds. It's very Sagittarius. Okay. Mercury started its retrograde here in Sagittarius, and then Mercury retrograded back into Scorpio, where it is still and where it will remain for the rest of this retrograde. But now the sun has moved forward into Sagittarius, so basically the sun and Mercury traded places. Now that Scorpio Mercury retrograde will help us, okay, now, sorry, I said that all weird. Okay, now that Scorpio Mercury retrograde is going to help us continue to dig deep in that Scorpio way and get us clear on what needs to change in the Sagittarius aspects of our lives. Where have we expanded our horizons inappropriately? Where did we go too far with an exploration? Or where did we explore something in kind of the wrong direction? Or where have we avoided expanding even though we should have expanded? Like we should have grown and gone to new places, either physically or emotionally, and we chose not to. Where was that a mistake? There's a lot of different ways that this energy will show up for us, and we get to evaluate it. We've got about 8 more days of Mercury retrograde. It ends on November 29th, so we're almost there. You're rocking it. We're all handling it. Come and hang out on Facebook at Intuitive Healing with Ali Duzette, and I will see you tomorrow.